Today's video needs just a little bit of background, and this is a big topic, so I'm going to try to keep it short. We'll see. But I think that it's kind of common knowledge now. Everybody knows, nobody's denying that they're spying on us, and that the internet of today is vastly different than the internet of times past. The internet of today is very much curated to you. And it's different. If I go to the internet, it's going to be wildly different than if somebody somewhere else goes to the internet. And I think that's probably the biggest difference between the old internet was a place that people could go and connect and interact with. But now it's all personalized and curated for you, and you're shown a different internet than I'm shown. And it can even go down to things like the comments. And I mean, the obvious things that are different are the advertisements, what's shoved in your face the most. But it can be, I can interact with a post, somebody else can interact with the same post, and will be shown completely different top comments. That's just one of the ways. But there's other ways too, and I'm going to kind of increase in levels. This I just saw recently. I've been watching some scythe videos on YouTube. I'd love to make a video about this, because it's another example of where they'll look at something like the scythe and they'll say that's bad old technology. Even though if you sit down and you compare a scythe to a noisy, gasoline-dependent lawnmower, if you're skilled with a scythe, it's a really good tool. And just because something doesn't use electronics or is not gasoline-powered, people automatically look down on it and think that it's low tech. But anyways, scythe. The point of that is, I've been watching some cool scythe videos on YouTube, and what do you know, on Reddit today, one of the very first posts that it shows me is about a scythe, and I doubt that other people were being fed that post so far up in their feed. And of course, that's not shocking to anyone, I don't think. Oh yeah, they're watching what you do on the internet, yeah. And they're going to shove certain things in your face if you interact with it, because it's all about getting clicks. So if they know you like that, they want you to click, obviously. Okay, that's not shocking. Another thing that I think is still common knowledge, it's like they put it out there and never really admitted that they're doing it, but they never really asked permission either, and everybody just kind of accepted, oh, well, I guess this is how it is now. And that's targeted advertisement, specifically when it comes to things that your cell phone hears you talking about. So I think that this is one level higher and a little bit creepier than what I just said. Oh, you're interacting with scythe videos and they're showing you things about scythe. Okay, it doesn't seem so sinister. But now, what if you're having a conversation with your friends about shades, because it's hot in summertime, and you're talking about, oh man, we need to get some a shade or whatever, and then you log on to Instagram and you have all these advertisements about whatever shade company is paying Instagram to be shilled. And yeah, I think that's just common knowledge today, that people know our cell phones are spying on us, they're listening to what we say, and your advertisement is clearly going to be tailored to that. Your phone is spying on you. They can get away with it by saying, well, we don't have somebody sitting there like listening to what, it's just a computer that has like tag words. They can tag, oh, like summer shade, and now we're going to targeted advertise you about shades. Now I'm going to get into the dream thing. I very, very recently had a dream about losing teeth. Okay, and that's not shocking. It's a very common thing to dream about. Apparently, especially in like the north, or maybe it was developed nations, I don't know. This was kind of an interesting infographic though, to give you what South America was dreaming most commonly about, like snakes and stuff. So the teeth thing is kind of interesting. But yeah, I recently dreamed about losing my teeth. I pray all the time for my teeth health and for the teeth health of my children and for other people I know. It just is like a personal, slight anxiety topic, I guess. I'm not normally worried about my health, but I do, man, teeth, it seems like, are still in the dark ages compared to how crazy medical technology is. with other things. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. Recently had a dream about teeth, but then also had a purchase recently about toothbrushes. But it wasn't me, it was my wife. But obviously the algorithm, whatever, whoever is collecting the data and processing it probably knows that who my wife is and tracks her spending too. So recently, she bought some toothbrushes, electric toothbrushes. And why is all of this relevant? Well, I recently got this comment on my channel, and it's so out of nowhere. My most recent video is about Genesis 1 and how pastors get it wrong. So let's look at the comment. This person commented, Flesh Plushy commented, "Do you think it would be a sin to get dental implants?" What does this comment have to do with anything? This is such a random, trolly type comment, but it just so happens to deal with a topic that I'm going through in my life. And okay, this might seem innocuous, nothing crazy or super evil, but I think that stuff like this gets put in my comments. I personally think that this is kind of just, they want me to know, hey, we're listening in on you. We know what's going on in your life. But I'll tell you that there have been, like, this video is actually a long time coming, and there have been times where people have left comments that kind of do creep me out. And I don't want to say that because I don't want to give these people power. I'm just saying it's not always so innocuous as, oh, dental implants, dental things, you just bought a toothbrush, whatever. There's been, sometimes people have left comments where it's like, they're reminding me of something that I don't want to be reminded about that is just happening in my life, and how would they even know about that? So maybe you've run into this before, and I don't think that this is anything special to me. I don't think I'm special and that this is only to me. I believe that the AI could have, so I guess I'll get into the AI in a bit, but the same way that each person's front page, excuse me, the same way that everybody goes to Reddit and sees something slightly different these days. Everybody clicks on a TikTok video or a YouTube video, and you might see different top comments. That really happens today. The internet is built in a way where it's curated to you. And I think that this can come down to comments. And this even goes into dead internet theory. So for instance, on Reddit, there could be armies of bots that are there to trigger people. That follow people around and do things that they know will be triggering against that person. And it could possibly not even be a real person. It's just that they are troll, shill, and trying to get, and part of it is engagement. If they can trigger you, they can get a 20 comment chain thing on, and it really could serve a purpose. Like, there could be a hidden post on Reddit that really is an advertisement for Doritos or something, and they send a bunch of like bot triggering shills to the comments to try to get these long comment chains to try to boost engagement. But sometimes it could just be for the heck of it. It doesn't always have to have a purpose. It doesn't always have to be about money. Sometimes people just want to trigger you, and the NWO is evil and insane, and they probably have all sorts of CIA type operations about, can we make a bot that like goes out and triggers people and makes them think that they're going crazy and makes them believe they're being watched, etc. Okay, so yeah, I've gotten many. What do you think about this? I've been recently dealing with some teeth type stuff. Had a dream about losing my teeth. Recently had some purchases of toothbrushes. Wasn't me personally, but my wife. And yeah, general tooth anxiety recently. You can pray for me and I don't know that I have anything wrong with my teeth, but it is like I said, I'm not normally like a health conscious person, but for whatever reason, teeth are like, I feel bad for people that have problems with their teeth. And I do feel like it's kind of, we're in a dark ages when it comes to that stuff. What else? Yeah, I'll just say again, I'm using this as an example, but I've had way worse comments that are out of left field that read as a total shill comment because it has nothing to do with the video, but it makes it clear that somewhere somebody knows something about my life, personal, and they're trying to trigger me. And I don't think that it's always like a person. I think maybe if there is a person behind this account, flesh plushie, probably a shill account, and maybe they get told, hey, you gotta go write Hans a ludicrous statement about dental implants. They probably aren't told, like, oh, Hans just had a dream about losing his teeth. And I don't know. I don't know the workings of it. I don't really care. But I'm just putting this out there to see, have you guys had similar targeted content? Again, I don't think I'm special. I think anybody can run into this stuff. And yeah, dead internet theory. Are we always arguing with a real person, or are you arguing with a bot that is purposefully trying to trigger you? And what else? Was that mostly it? This person has left a few other comments on my channel, but they seem shilly. Love the channel. What does orange mean? It's like, if you loved my channel, you probably would know that by now. I don't know. Sorry, I don't really know what most of it means. A new person. Somebody very new to my channel asking me if dental implants is a sin. It's strange and bizarre, but nothing new to me, and I've gotten way worse. I thought this was hilarious, so I'm going to read this. This is from Revelation. It's been proposed that the beast, so in the King James Version of the Bible, Revelation says, Revelation chapter 17 verse 8 says, the beast that thou sawest was and is not, and shall ascend out of the bottomless pit and go into perdition. Revelation chapter 17:11 adds, and the beast that was and is not, even he is the eighth, and is of the seven, and goeth into perdition. What if this is like the AI? There is some sort of AI creature creation, and then that almost does seem like something that is but is not, if it's an artificial intelligence. And I thought it was hilarious that this, what showed up, is an AI overview. I just Googled the beast that was and was not into Google, and this showed up, the AI overview. So I think that's perfect. It's an AI targeted thing showing me this summary. And who else has seen the summary on, you'll see it on YouTube Lives, where the AI will summarize the chat. And I actually think that's really clever, and I think it's a good use of AI, but you see how that could be used. They could use it and twist people's opinion. They could pretend that things are being talked about that aren't really. But have you guys seen that new feature on YouTube of the YouTube Lives, and you go, and it's like the AI is like summarizing the chat? This is a new level of AI that's been released, these summary things. Very dangerous though, because people don't like to go to the source. So it's just another way for them to use it as propaganda, put things up that aren't true. If people actually go and look at the source material, they'll be like, hey, that's not really a good summary AI. Anyways, this is it for this video. I'm not trying to be a spook story or anything like that. I'm just trying to prove a point that the internet is very often curated for you, and they may even be tapping into very personal things and trying to trigger you and make you feel like you're being watched. And I mean, at a certain point, yeah, we are all being watched, and but I'm not scared, and it all comes down to faith. If I didn't have my faith, then this stuff might scare me, but I really am not scared of this stuff. So hopefully this doesn't scare you, and if this does scare you, I would highly suggest you open up the Bible and start forming a relationship with Jesus Christ, the Messiah. God bless everyone.